Wow, welcome to your English class. So, where is Shugato? Afreen is also there. Let's start. Wow. So, rest of the students all are ready, right? Yes. So, very nice. And Orgo, you are looking outstanding. Wow. Something special, Orgo. I heard ma'am is telling you are having your birthday, right? So, happy birthday to Orgo and all your friends. Wow, so nice. And everyone, I would say, all your friends, everyone, please wish Orgo on his birthday. Okay, everyone will wish him. Okay, so now, okay, so nice, very nice. Okay, so everyone please put your attendance and we will start our class. So students, how many of you have gone through the offline video which was given yesterday for English class? How many of you have gone through that video, offline video? Yes or no? Okay, Nandini is raising both her hands and telling, yes ma'am, I have gone through it. Okay, Nandini, I can see. Very nice. And rest of the students, where is the response? Did you go through the video? Yes? Okay, very nice. So from yesterday's video, what you understand? Yesterday only I told you that whatever has been paused before term 1, we are going to just little bit do the revisional part of that one, and then after we will go ahead with our next part, right? So yesterday with the pictures I tried to make you understand the relationship between the two pictures, right? And what was the relationship between the two pictures? They were opposite to each other. They were opposite to each other. Opposite means if I am showing you this part of my hand, that means opposite is this part of my hand. Okay, so something which is ulta, opposite, right? Something inverse. Now, how many of you think, do you have a question why we should learn opposite words? How many of you think that why we should learn opposite words? Okay, who is having this question? Can I know who is having this question? If anyone is having this question, then write yes. Why we learn opposite words? Have you heard any time why we learn opposite words? I can't see you, ma'am. Okay, please disconnect the call and once more you just join us. Join us. Okay, so all of you please turn off the cameras. All of you please turn off the cameras. I hope now your problem has been solved, right Jasim? So no one is having this question that why we learn opposite words? Okay, so let us understand why we learn opposite words. Students, I hope you remember that every day I tell you that you should do 1 page handwriting as well as 1 page you should do reading practice, right? So why this reading practice? Because more you will read, more you will go through new words, more it will be in your memory, and when you will speak, you can use those words. But why to learn opposite words? Because opposite words are always having some relationship. Okay, with what? With each other. With the concept, with the idea or with the things which you see in front of your eyes. Like yesterday, when you saw a cup of tea and an ice cream, I gave you the example of hot and cold. At that time, I drew a cup of tea, and for here cold, I drew ice cream, right? So, okay, lots of celebrations are there now. Let's concentrate here. So, hot, cold, that means as soon as you saw the cup of tea, you just got the idea that cup of tea means always it is hot. My parents like to have it hot. That means it is related to hot. Word hot. Word hot. Now, when you saw ice cream, you just thought, it came to your mind that ice cream. Every time when I eat ice cream, it is cold. It has been given by the shopkeeper from a freezer. So it's cold. So every time when I eat ice cream, it is cold. It is never hot. That means ma'am has drawn ice cream because ice cream is cold, and ma'am has drawn a cup of tea because it is usually been taken hot, right? So what you did, you made a relation between hot and cold, and there came the opposite word, inverse, that is hot is the opposite of cold and cold becomes the opposite of hot. Now these simple sentence or simple pair of opposite you learned will help you to construct sentences. How? When you are constructing sentence, how it will help you? If I am asking you, it is hot today, right students? It is hot today, right students? So who will give me the answer? It is hot students, right? Right? No. So one has given me the answer, that is Inakshi has given me the answer no. Okay, everyone is telling no. Only one, Arju, is telling me it is cold today. Arju is telling me it is cold today. So my first question to Arju, everyone told me no, and you told me it is cold today. Now I am getting lots of answer, it is cold today. Okay. Why you told me it is cold today? Because I have not used in my question the word cold. So from where did you get this word cold? Can you give me the explanation, Arjo? From where did you get the answer or the word cold? So Nandini is telling hot opposite cold. Now let's see what Arjo is telling. Arjo, what is your answer? So Arjo is also telling hot opposite cold. So I asked the question, it is hot students, right? But is it hot? What is that real factor? No, it is not hot today, right? That means the situation, the circumstances are telling us that no, whatever ma'am is telling, that is not correct. Ma'am is telling wrong. And what is the right one? It is cold today. So how did we get the word cold? Because we learned from the opposite word. Hot opposite cold. Hot er ulto cold hoy. Cold er ulto hot hoy. Right? So with this example, what we found? We found there is always relationship between the words. Every word is important, and they are having one or the other relationship. Like opposite words are being taught. This is the reason why we learn opposite words. In pre-primary section, in KG, preparatory, why importance is being given on the alphabets, on the phonics, on the basic grammar part? Because this is the foundation part. If your foundation is not strong, if at this moment you will not learn properly, you will not listen properly, then your foundation will be weak. W-E-A-K, weak. And on a weak foundation, we cannot make a strong house. Right? Because after this, when you are going to primary section, middle school, at that time, you will not have enough time to understand the concept. You will be busy to learn the concept, to read the concept, to memorize the concept. It becomes natural. But it's very important, don't memorize. From this stage, just learn to understand. Focus on understanding. Why? When? How? Throw the questions. This is very important, students. Every moment. Why? When? How? How is it possible? Why I did in this method? When I should use this word? Why I have used this word? Because this will clear your concept. And there is nothing needed to memorize anything. Because everything is clear in your mind. You know this is the thing. If this is like this, then this has to be like this. It will be as simple as, if now it is daytime, then after 5 or 6 p.m. it will be night. It's obvious, common sense. Right? We will have dark environment outside our room. So it will be very simple like this. Very simple. Like if you are having a glass of water, and if you drop one color, yellow color in it, so what is the logic? The water will become yellow color, right? So it should be very simple like that. So understand your concepts very simply. Hot and cold, yesterday we did it with pictures so that we can understand the relation between both the words. And now we are going to understand how these words are very important when we are constructing sentences. Because when you will be very much easier with the words and you know where to use which word, you will speak English language confidently, naturally, and the most important is fluently. Okay? So, everyone is doing reading practice, na? Is it? Or you have stopped it? Everyone is doing reading practice? Yes, Arga is doing every day one page. That means 365 days, 365 pages. That means you can complete at least 20 books. Right? Yes, 20 or 30 storybooks. So many stories you will know, and so many stories you can tell me in English. Right? Yes. That's very nice, and I will feel very proud of my students for that moment. So, now if I tell you that I'm drawing one picture. Okay? I'm drawing one picture like telling you, this glass is empty. This glass is empty. So what will be the answer, students? Do you have any opinion regarding my sentence? I have given one sentence, these glasses empty. So anyone wants to give me any suggestion? Okay, Ritika is telling me no ma'am. Again Orgho is also telling me no ma'am. And let's see, some more people are writing something. Okay, and here Inakshi is telling me this glass is full of water. And Trishita is telling me no. Nandini is also telling me no. And here Jasim is also telling me no. So everyone is telling me no. Either they are telling me no. Okay. And Shomrik Roy Chaudhary is telling me yes ma'am. Okay. See, Shomrik is telling me yes ma'am. You are correct. This glass is empty. Right? Shomrik? That means Shomrik is the only boy who has not listened my class attentively. Shomrik? What are you doing, beta? Okay. So, here many students are telling me, ma'am, you are wrong. So, Shomrik, please listen the class attentively. And here, all my students are telling me, ma'am, you are wrong. And I am feeling very proud of all my students because they have proven that they are learning what I am teaching. Right? So, yes, students, you are correct and I am wrong. You are absolutely correct. This glass is full of water. Then what is this? What is this? What about this glass? This glass is full of water. Then what about this glass? Can anyone answer me? What about this glass? Yes, it's empty. Here Shomrik told me it's empty. Now Shomrik, it's better. Excellent. So, this glass is empty. Now, when I asked you, this glass is empty, I didn't spell out any of the word like full. So, from where did you get this word? From where did you get the word full? Who will tell me? Who is the first one to tell me? Let's see. Who is the first one to tell me? Anyone? When I told these glasses empty, I did not pronounce any word like full. So, how you understood or you got this word full? So, I am waiting for someone to answer. Let's see, 7 people are writing at a time. Let's see. So, the first one is Jasim and full opposite empty. So, here Jasim is telling from empty he got the word full and full is the opposite word of empty. So, that means again second time it has been proven that these two words are related with each other. That means each and every word is having meaning, and when we make a pair, inverse pair, that gives you the exact concept, sense of making exact and perfect sentence. Okay, so this is the reason why we learn opposite words. Right, students? So now let us find out how many of my students can give the opposite word of these 5 words. So the first one comes. Let's see who is the one who is going to give the first answer. Let it be first. Who is going to be the first one to give the answer? Yes, very good. Excellent. Excellent. And here comes Tanishta. Trishita, sorry. Trishita. Here names are so light in writing. Okay, Nandini, Inakshi, very good. So here comes dry. Next, if I tell you it's tall, what will be the opposite word? Let us find it out fast. Next one comes strong. So who is the one to give me the answer? And Orko Mondol has given the answer small. No, Orko, I'm very sorry, but it is wrong answer, beta. Tall always has the opposite short. Long, short, tall, short. Okay? So, it is short. And strong, strong, opposite, weak. W-E-A-K. Very good. And this is week, that means days. Yes, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So be careful about the spelling. It's W-E-A-K, week. Okay. Next comes is heavy. And the last one is fat. So he is going to give the answer heavy, light. Yes. Till now, when you were taking lots and lots of lessons from your textbook, your assessments were there, whole day you were reading. At that time, what happened? It happened that you were heavy. Your mind was heavy with lots of lessons. And next comes when it came, you gave your assessment successfully. It has been completed. Now, lots of play and little bit study. So, now you are light, right? Now you are light. So, heavy, light. Next comes fat. Next comes fat. So, fat, yes, it's thin. Fat, thin. So here comes thin. Okay? Fat, thin. So very good, students. So it was a very lovely class, and I hope each and everyone understood why we learn opposite words. Did you? Did you understand why we learn opposite words, students? Do you have any type of confusion? Any confusion? If you are having any confusion, any one student also if having any confusion, please write me on ePortal. Okay, I'm going to surely, yes Orgho, still you are having confusion? Okay beta, you just write me on the ePortal which point you did not understand. Okay, I'm going to surely clear your confusion. Okay, very nice. So till that time, you take a break, and I will be back again with your new science class. Bye bye, students.